You got me hypnotized by the way you look at me. Yeah, baby, don't you lie, girl, you know your body T. Yeah, you show me your pretty girlfriend, who is she? Yeah, I'm just tryna know if you wanna be with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me. If you wanna be with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me. If you wanna be with me, you got me hypnotized by the way you look at me. Baby, don't you like, you know your body T. You show me your pretty girlfriend, who is she? Just tryna know if you wanna be with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me. If you wanna be with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me. If you wanna do it. What you said to me doesn't even make sense. Yeah, I'm telling you, you have to feel the music if you wanna dance. I just wanna take you out and go to essence, yeah, yeah. The way I feel your body, oh my, got me in a trance. The way you keep on looking at me, do you need a lens? I don't wanna feel like I'm the only one who cares. Baby, do you care? Baby, do you care? You got me hypnotized by the way you look at me. Yeah, baby, don't you lie, girl, you know your body T. Yeah, you show me your pretty girlfriend, who is she? Yeah, I'm just tryna know if you wanna be with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me. If you wanna be with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me. If you wanna be with me, you got me hypnotized by the way you look at me. Baby, don't you like, you know your body T. You show me your pretty girlfriend, who is she? Just tryna know if you wanna be with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me. If you wanna be with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me. If you wanna do it.
Lucid days, I'm getting closer to unlock my consciousness. The poison's only building up my tolerance. We were never born to be the obvious, isn't it obvious? Time is slipping, dials spinning. I still wonder if I'm dreaming, or maybe I'm the only one who's wide awake. Am I the only one? Feel like I'm ascending. I've planned every step, I've seen everything, so it's no surprise I can't sleep. It's just the push that I need. I've gone past the point, I'm all in. I know that you're thinking that you're really gonna do it, but you never really do it like me. Time is slipping, dials spinning. I still wonder if I'm dreaming, or maybe I'm the only one who's wide awake. Am I the only one? To know where we am I the only one? To know where we am I the only one?
Hello everyone, welcome to our Christmas stream. I normally don't do this, and I hope everyone's having a fantastic time. Reese, you can shut the fuck up, you're just there in the background. So we are going to do a few things today before I log off, because I've got other stuff I need to do still, so I thought, hey, everyone in Dead Frontier has got something to do, but some people like to play the game, some people need stuff in the background, and some people just watch shit. So today we are going to be doing a little bit of a giveaway today as well, and I just want to get that out in the forefront because people will be wondering what kind of giveaway. Well, as a secret for now, you will find out later on. Think right now we should really just kind of get into the spirit of Christmas, Halloween. No, Halloween, what? Christmas, Halloween, yeah, in fact, no, of zombies and shit, and how the Frontier goes about with that kind of crap. I'm still half asleep. I had to go for a nap because I'm old. Unfortunately, I'm very old. And we are currently on Raven Ridge, if I remember right. I'm just going to move this to our screen so we don't have to faff about with it. Yeah. So, let's see, I have... well, I got Santa's ongoing right now. It's a behemoth down in the wastelands, but I want to stick around here because this is a much better spot for me. But if anyone's in the chat, please do be active chatters if you're wanting the giveaway. I have obviously stuff ongoing, and I think I've got Nightbot set up to do it. So let's jump into this now. We are going to have non-copyrighted sounds on the background, because it's just fundamentally better. In fact, we don't need the boss map, we'll be fine. Be absolutely fine for it. Keep that up, pop that down. Yeah. So, we're already in the city, let's, I say city, we're in Raven Ridge. And I have to admit, this type 2, completely changed my mind on from the review video. It is broken. It is so good. Like, it's actually better than the Wraith can. Way better. After a bit of a trial and error, it's just so much better. As that being said, if I end up having great fucking loot nods, I will definitely be giving them some stuff away, some items away, I think. But we will depend on that. For example, if I look 2 reds, like say a Cyclone and a Dragon's Maw, I would get one of them out. So Clayton, if you're ever watching us, or if you're in chat, obviously Merry Christmas to yourself, but if you do just kind of watch us and want to, you know, tweak my luck a little bit, and I will not complain. I will actually follow through with my promise with that. So you'll be thinking, why are you kind of looking at everything here anyway? So just to clarify, I am currently set as competing for my clan, so I will do that, and it's absolutely fine. It's just kind of my back to collect all this bin dump stuff. That's my go-to. Now, I am somewhat hoping to find a horde at some point today, and it would just be so much fundamentally better. I think personally, because I want to get a bunch of stuff sorted. I just want to double check if I post everywhere I can. Yeah. Yeah, so fine. Freshers page. Don't need this. Okay. So we'll just continue. Obviously, do this run. Hopefully, I am actually hoping we do get something fantastic from this run. There was one run when I had the best luck ever. I got about 5 implants, a street dog, a couple of treasures as well, and it was just one of those ones you just sit at shock and awe, basically. And it was a really good run. Like I can't really say much more. It's just really fucking good. But it does help, like stuff like that does help because it means we get some more stuff to use for review videos, because like it's stuff that again I haven't actually used, and with the cab thing, Clayton reaching out to myself and that, and allowing me to use like this fucking weapon. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I'm a nobody, and I get to try stuff like that out. I'm so excited. I know that there's actually a few comments on that video actually that I should probably go and reply to at some point. I might actually do it, but hold on. Let me do it now. As well, just so I know that it's been done. Okay. Right, I think I've replied to everything. Let me check. Yeah, all good. Sorry, I do apologise. Obviously, I have to manage both the stream and obviously the stuff ongoing here at the same time. It's quite a niche, but I digress. So let's just move on to this. Okay. So yeah, so we continue. Whoa, Jesus Christ! There's my voice already. So we continue for run here. There's no skill of manuals with that. Getting that cap was things out as kind of crucial anyway for the best part. Just be sharp on top of it, because I've been busy over Christmas already, and obviously doing this is just an additional thing. One thing I will say as well, these Santa Claus are pretty much goddamn on point. Like, even for my looting setup, it is really good, and the stats are nothing compared to what I have on my grinding influence, and obviously that's kind of my new base, if that makes sense, of what I've got. But I mean, just to show us off, I mean. I'm doing 30 damage per pellet, but it shoots so goddamn quick. Generally, like, see if anyone in this chat was ever to become a mod or is a mod, I would say that's probably more worth it in that sense. Don't get me wrong, it's not in line with payment standards really, but I would say it's still good for what it is. Definitely would have, if this was at a time when obviously I was debating getting the rave gun, that would definitely have been one of those ones where I was like, nah, I'll actually take this over the rave gun. And I actually think I'm still in that same mind. I've given it the wrong bit. Type 2 generally does carry a lot of the rate of fire. It really does carry it in my opinion. And I really do believe that, you know, rave cannon should have been the best one. But obviously, we'll get a Titan cannon eventually, and that'll outshine everything. Ah, shut up, you. So the fact I'm getting copyrighted for this music is annoying, I'll be honest. Right, we're going here. Come on, give me a cyclone. Now, one of the things I did find out, which I found quite interesting, as an engineer, you're kind of screwed in a sense for what you do. So, I am focusing on the masteries at this stage. I'm trying to get them done, I'm trying to get them out the door. That is my current goal. But what you'll find is that I just stood there like a twat. What you find is, see when you sell your services on the market, you obviously will gain money for XP and money from it. But the issue is, you get 1 XP per repair. But with the other service classes, you actually get 4. But see if you have armor in your inventory and you say, you know what, I'm going to repair this, you gain 4 for some reason, which is quite interesting considering obviously how it's set up. So when it comes to providing my services, and I will just do that. I actually need to test to see if that works out well with the what you call it. Oh, let's just do this. I need to see if that works out with the just like doing it myself kind of thing, with fairness as a clan challenge. Which reminds me, got other things to do. Oh, it's like a wee craft. So we got full inventory. We're going to be dumping half of this, if not most. So bear with me. Find a little spot to dump. But yeah, so if you, like I said, if you repair your own, you get 4 XP each repair, which is very good to be honest, like for what it is. But same, it falls in line with everything else. So that's why I'm looking obviously all these armors, and that's going to be consistent with what I'm going to get at the end of the day in this loot run. I'll obviously show how much I get, how much I have, and obviously people are like, what the fuck? And no doubt I'll get nerfed at one point with this, because lately I've been looking quite a lot. In fact, I'll get rid of them. I don't need them. Quite a lot of the implants around here. Like it's a tier 1 blues. Like I'm getting a lot. It's not even funny. That hook implant with that 200% is just wrong. Like if that gets nerfed at any point, I will rage. Okay, oh, don't want that up. Right, let's do this. So I've dumped pretty much all the stuff in there. There's a few 40Ks. Realistically, with Raven Ridge, that's decent. If Raven Ridge, you don't want to. Oh, hold on. You don't really necessarily need to loot the 20Ks. You will loot a full inventory worth of 40Ks if you give it a bit more of a chance, and that's actually really, really helpful to be honest. Like thinking money wise, you make more and you have an impressive inventory at the same time. Like that's quite a feat, at least for me. Like for me, it's like boasting feat. And It's interesting. MRE, I'll be taking that. I'll need that at the end of this. Now, people still don't look MREs these days, and that's absolutely fine. They are a very good nutrition point for any service class or any class that's just very hungry all the time. Whoa. Okay. So, if anyone has them, I'll take them. I'm just saying. I'll first take it. Another one. Nothing there. Amazing. I do have a GU gameplay back in release as well. Because I'll not have this for another, I'm gonna guess, a week or so. I'll guess I'll have it for the next like 4 days at least. I will actually make. Hey, we got a yellow blueprint. We love that. That's 500k scrap. Or I didn't actually see. I think it's a FM mag. Basically, nah. I wouldn't waste. It's gonna sound really bad as well. I guess it's gonna be very controversial for some. I think the Dawn stuff is somewhat overhyped. Like, I just don't see the necessity of it all. Don't get me wrong, the only things that interest me of it is the Dawn Enforcer, because the pistol go brr, and the Dawn Saw, because that carried me for the mastery. But there's better out there now for that kind of thing. And the, I'm going to say Dawn Launcher, like that's the next one I might actually make. I am actually a massive fan of explosives in this game, like grenade launchers specifically. They do such an amazing job with knockback and damage and just how it knacks now. Like before the revamp, it was just like one of those one things, it just kind of was okay. But now with the option for direct and indirect fire, it's just a brilliant point. Now let's see if we can look something else. Clayton, if you are watching this, I wasn't kidding. Please up my luck right now, please. You know, give me that streamer luck, content revive luck kind of thing. Right. Now, as I said, this is going to be a somewhat short stream. I do need to eat, get dinner or make dinner. I don't know what's happening yet myself. I do have stuff sitting there, but I don't know if I'm in the mood to cook. And some places are open for me to order from, so I might chance my luck. Got a trench coat, yuck. Piss coat, don't want that. Got one more house. I'm going to check Discord for in a moment as well. Hey, we got hard. Yes, so perfect. Oh, so just to show off HC112 is the Gryphon as well. I guess it's a solid shotgun as well for anyone who wants it. Solid enough for me to recommend it. We need to clear the inventory again, so let's see if we can find enough. No, let's spot. Here we go. Delete that. So I will apologise, this will get pretty annoying as well, just obviously I need to do it just to min-max what I've got and make my money. Thankfully you can't see this, but see when the game gets its standalone massive upgrade, so you just play through that, you will start seeing obviously me doing this inventory management, and I do not apologise for it, you're going to need to deal with it as well. Yeah, it goes up there. Perfect. I just realised in my chat that Stream Elements was timed out by Nightbot, so I'm not sure if that's bot on bot violence in a sense. That's quite interesting to see actually. Let's see. Yep. So just try to hit as much like spots as we can as well. I'll take that, it's nothing I'll need at the moment. Now I wish this was at a time where the normal bosses were around, because I feel as if these festive ones, you only get so much of the picture for half the stuff I do, in terms of... In fact, the one thing I will say is I don't really like doing much stuff on events. Like, I don't like doing competitions with my clan, I don't like doing review videos as much, and I don't actually really enjoy doing anything kind of different than the limited edition weapon, or armor, depending on what it is, or highlight something in the game. Like, I don't like doing that during events. Events can skew perception, really, from what I can see. And we got your race ball. Yeah. That's a good question. I would say yes, it is the strongest, but not because obviously per hit it is individually strong, but that is a factor. The other thing is the complete ridiculous rate of fire it has as well. Comparing that to the other kind of miniguns, at least, it's genuinely something to be in awe of. Like, think about it this way, every single shot I'm doing right now, times that by 3 as well. So see if hold on, let me pull up my calculator. So 300 times 3? Is that the maths I want to go with? I don't feel as if that's the maths I want to go with. That just makes me look a lot more stupid. I would say it's one of the, it probably is the best right now, and it is only going to get better in Unity 5, thankfully. That's the thing I'm actually looking forward to. Obviously, like I said before, I'm not able to keep this weapon. I wish I could. But the only way I would be able to keep it is if I became part of the Frontier mod team, really. But that's not something that's on offer at all, unfortunately. But it would have been fun. It would have been very fun. Get rid of all this. So I've got nothing but 40Ks in my inventory. Love it. I'm going to open up my can monster as well. I'm going to try to wake up a little bit because I am still quite groggy. Oh, that is hitting a spot. Right, let's take that. But one thing I did find quite weird, I don't know if you can see it on screen, it might be a bit too laggy. Yeah, you just won't be able to see it. Let me get indoors and I'll show you. There might be a issue with the quality of the stream. I don't know if that's relating to my end or if it's just because the game is in a pixelated area. Let me just can you see that at the tip of that barrel? See right here? So see where the bottom of my crosshair is, bottom left? Can you see that red kind of band? That's I don't think the normal GU has it. I think that's unique to the Type 2. Yeah, to be honest, well, I do not believe there's going to be a X-ray can involved. If there is going to be anything, there will be a brand new minigun to go along with the times because it's annoying to admit this. A can is cool. It is good for what for a minigun. However, you've got so much better options out there now. Perfect example is a hyper coil. If you were to get a ghost ammo and energy cells, your hyper coil is going to be your best thing. And even that, you can use those ghost ammo with what you call it? Max Storm, Cryo Storm. Max Storm. Ah. So you do have those. You do have options. Let's just put it that way. We're dying 2025. Throw down the $350 or whatever it is, or £350 or something. For a Wraith Can in 2025, 2026? No, I wouldn't. I'd save my money, wait for a cool thing to come out, e.g. Hypercoil, and spend it on that. For cheaper. But, yeah. But I do have to genuinely admit though, out of all the weapons I've used so far, the Type 2 really has blown me away. It really has blown me away for what it is. It's fundamentally the best reason to become a mod, apart from the names, colour names and that. It's very much worth it. But it's also a double-edged sword as well. If you were to be part of the mod team, you'd obviously actually need to work, and that is something people don't have time for these days. Need to buff ghost ammo. Ah, okay. So for what it burns fast. Okay, so what would your suggestion be in terms of buffing ghost ammo? Let's go in that hypothetical. What would be the best kind of buff for it? Because for me personally, 25k a day will be absolutely fine for me. But because of how often I actually get to play, how often I actually get to use things, I actually wouldn't mind like a mini ghost ammo. It sounds stupid saying this, but obviously you do get the fat stacks of like 9,999 in the shop as well. But for me, I wouldn't actually mind getting a consistent amount of ammo every day. For example, half of what's been being offered to pay just under half. Like it sounds silly, like as a suggestion, but it opens up that possibility to allow people to do it. Hold on. I need to be able to pronounce your name before I ask you a question. Earl, there we go. It's going to be, I always say your name, I do apologise. let's see. So you'll. So can you ask what is that a good weapon choice? Okay, so this is a bit of a controversial one. Now, I probably would recommend to watch Zega for his shotgun video comparison. Oh, I don't remember the title of his video, so I really do apologise. But it did show all the gameplay for those kind of shotguns. It's a little bit difficult for me to say because I haven't used all the shotguns I can compare it to. The only thing I have used is the Commander 10 as well as Cyclone as well. I would say out of all of them, this Cryostorm's probably my favourite one. And that's a controversial opinion because people don't like me having an opinion because unfortunately, in my own respect, I am actually correct, but you know, the Frontier community can have a different opinion. I would definitely say, for me, I've gotten a lot of use out of it already. I've gained quite a lot of my mastery as a result. But I've also got a very good grind setup behind me as well when it comes to doing as such. Even like I've got 3.9 damage plus whatever the... But I'll just show you right now, hold on. Let me clear my inventory first and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. I don't want that fat stack guy. My damage over here on the left side, I don't know if you see it, but I'll read it out in a second. So 183 damage plus the 3.9. So I'm basically doing 187 damage. Yeah. And I'm just under 100 damage per pellet. Now there is about 30 pellets, so times that by 3, it's... Yeah, it does a lot for it. Obviously Cyclone you get as a 2 burst and that's absolutely fine. The ammo it takes is very much cost effective, so it does work out. However, it eats ammo too quickly, whereas with Cryostorm you can make the energy cells the big fat 30k stacks, which is very helpful. The Claw Shot I've not used, I can't really make comment, and same for a Breacher. So that's why I'm recommending go check Zega out for that confirmation. To be honest, your judgment would be a lot better for your setup on what you do. Everything obviously here is kind of based on my own opinion anyway, so yeah, definitely check him out for that. That's all I can say. That being said as well, if anyone in the chat, do be active in this stream if you can. Because, like I said, I am going to be doing a giveaway. Obviously, I've not given you any details as to what I'm giving away, but just trust me on this. Just make sure you're active. Okay. People suggesting twice refresh per day, or double the amount they currently as well. I actually think if you're going on that basis, just double it. Yeah, I can agree with doubling at least. It's... Don't get me wrong, I have no concept. I genuinely have no concept of how useful or not useful ghost ammo is. Oh, okay, my spots are different. So I can't really make a comment until I actually buy it, which I don't necessarily... Well, I could actually do actually. That would not be a bad suggestion. I would say so much money on... Okay, that's, I think that's my goal after masteries actually. So yeah, I think yeah, I know what I'm doing now. No, 50k stacks for that would be perfect. If then they could introduce the mini ghost ammo for half the price, then they'll be making a lot of bank on that. Let me just look this. Errol, it's not a problem. It's I'm more than happy to take questions and try give what I can out in that sense, in that respect. And yeah, But no, what I'll probably suggest, guys, where is it? Where is my stream? If anyone has any questions or wants to be part of this Discord, basically join it. It's my Discord. I have all the stuff in there. You can ask questions, you can have more personalised assistance with certain things like builds and that, because obviously I do have that kind of set up on this channel. But I would highly recommend just joining it, because it means that you get more involved with what I do. And it's just a bit fundamental better. For me and you. But mainly for me, because I need people in there, so get in quick. Gary, that's your name, is enough. So what I'm throwing away, I will actually show you once I get full. So at the start of the stream, I mentioned that I'm actually in competition for looting for my clan. So I'm picking up everything to make sure it counts as a loot spot or loot point. So fundamentally, you'll see what I've gotten so far, because what you've been seeing is I'm getting these wee bits of dregs of stuff. Then I'm somehow clearing out like half my inventory, like that for example. Perfect. So if we get in here, perfect. So let me. So for example, this is my inventory. This is the stuff I've looted so far in this run. So we've got all this ammo we don't need. We've got wooden planks. So that's a good one to keep. So everything A40 plus is good to keep. This needs to go. But we've got stuff that's master crafted, so we'll keep them. For example, the system is basically anything worth over 40k you keep. Armors automatically get taken in for the masteries, so I can get my stuff up a bit more. And just to show off the type 2 whilst I'm here, it is just fantastic for what it is. So I will rinse and repeat this over and over until I get to like my last 2-3 slots, and I'll think to myself, no, don't want to. I will just focus on looting, and I'll just keep looting until I get something bigger and better. Obviously, don't get me wrong, I might not get bigger and better, but we take it. Wakitake, that's obviously getting sent away. I can hear a Christmas present in the background. That'll get more likely scrapped. But if it's a good one, a good collection, I will open it. So let's do it, because I won't copyright them more. XM25, perfect. That is actually a good thing for me. 55s. There we go. First implant, hunter implant. There we go, spew. 3, 2, 1, and just do this. Yeah, I'm going to rinse and repeat obviously that process, because I need to now free up some room. I did look at grind it sitting in there. Take it away. Oh. Don't get me wrong, I wish there was a check mark for scrapping or discarding stuff. I wish it was a lot easier, but it's not, unfortunately. So quality of life stuff would be impeccable for at least me. Let me just see if anyone's responded to anything on here. Nah, that's fine. I don't really mind. Oh, no. We're moving on to the next one. That's a disgusting one. Okay. Where's my... There we go. We'll continue looting. See what we get. Oh, okay, so obviously, you see when you get a stack like that as well, just to kind of be transparent of what I would do in that situation, is I would probably still take it, but I'm going to discard that later. I don't need it. It's not particularly helpful. Unless there is like, it's in its 5Ks, 4Ks, 5Ks. Perfect, I'll take it then. But I'm very much an ammo snob when it comes to scrap looting, in a sense, is what I call it. No, Hunter. Take it. I'm going to need a hint for this present. There we go. I'll take it, get rid of that. Now I need to double my way back here just to kill loot stuff. So again, we're going to clear. My battle axe, that's not a good one. So, the other unfortunate thing is, see when you have ammo existing in your inventory and you loot, say for example you had like 340mm and you loot a 3k pile, it will consolidate itself into the other one to fill it up, which is very annoying. I do understand why, but there should be an option to kind of keep it separate. The only way you can work around that is if you actually just go in your inventory, get rid of the other box, and that's it. But I do suspect we're going to look on a few more implants. As in that. Ah, Falcon, that's not a good one. That's really not good. Oh! What? I know for a fact I didn't look there. That is so odd. That's never happened to me before. Repair, hello and welcome. Thank you very much. I do very much appreciate it. Hoping that Santa has completely spoiled yourself. But no, thank you very much. I do very appreciate it. And obviously, thank you for popping by. Right, we are now halfway through, if not 3/4 away through the loot run around prison for me. And we are nearly full in terms of our inventory, which is great. This is exactly what we want. Perfect. So, drag us over here to then do this, get rid of the Falcon, get rid of the battle axe. Yes. Eat that. Scrap, scrap, and did I say scrap? So, got that. So, we've got 7 spots left again. We still hope for a red. I still hope. I hear it again. Hold on, I need to go for this Christmas one. Okay, perfect. That's actually good for me, believe it or not. I need to exit that way anyway, so let's do this. Grab this. Now raid a mesh. Not to be funny, like I'll take these armors all day. The armors are the best part of this. I am need to be a little bit cautious of time because I might order stuff in as well, so I need to double check in a moment. Okay, stop that. Thank you. So we're getting to the last of our loot spots here. Now I can be picky and what I pick up. Nope. Yeah, right. Don't trust me. I completely understand that my accent is difficult. I do appreciate it. It's not for everyone, so there's no worries on that at all. I should probably do like a AMA, ask me anything kind of thing, and I know without a shadow of a doubt, someone will ask me what if fucks up my accent. But I might do it for New Year, it'll be quite fun. Oh, bugger, press C. I might actually do that, actually, it's not a bad idea. Let me just get rid of that. Don't want that. Add that to that one as well. Right, that's fine. We'll get rid of it. Don't get me wrong, Zega is a lot more concise and clear with his voice, and that's lucky enough for him to be born in American. I can tell he's American, and that's the best part of it for him. Obviously, he is knowledgeable. He gets to compare stuff like I do, but If I had a better voice, I would be a lot better. And I would use it, the AI voice stuff, if that was the case, but nah, I've rather show my personality than have an AI dedicated kind of thing going on. Is the mystical chance better? I'm trying to mimic that implant doesn't work. Okay, so that's a good question. So the mimic implant, it was kind of good for a little bit. The reason I'm saying it for a little bit is basically when it first came out, it was useful. I was looting. I noticed a difference when after mimicking it, but I was looting quite a lot of blueprints and such, and I had no complaint. However, I think they did change the rates for looting them shortly after, or just before the implant came out, and it makes sense to also make that money. When it comes to mimicking it though, I would say in this day and age, it's not worth it. So the miscellaneous rate would only improve the treasure, the blueprints, and that's not a big market to really be going into. Like, the majority of the blueprints are oversaturated, so it's not worth mimicking. It's worth just having it. It's worth having something there just to kind of give that boost. Like, don't get me wrong, I am going to be completely transparent with that. The thing I would probably say if you're going to mimic anything. Oh wait, hold on. You're not doing that. Don't give me copyright. Shit. Hold on. Timing. Stop. Thank you. The one weapon implant I would say to mimic if you're looting is actually the Mastercraft implant. Like, not being funny, but at the end of this run, I'll earn above 1.5 million for this run. And don't get me wrong, this is quite a long run, but I'll still earn it. Okay, hold on. Yeah, okay, I get it. So I'll happily take Mastercraft. Don't get me wrong, you might want to mimic something else. For example, I would probably mimic either, if you can, mimic the prophecy implant. If not, mimic the fortune if you do get it. That would be my genuine advice. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas to yourself as well. Hope you're enjoying your day as well. I know you would be ahead, but hopefully it's been going well so for yourself, and it's great having you. SMVT, hello and welcome. Hopefully you're having a great day, a great time as well. And right, that. No, that's not right. It's you again. So, see that question? I am not going to answer that right now for a particular reason. This is a video idea already for me. But I will actually show you this. Hold on. Yeah, where is it? Bear with me, I'm looking for something specific just to show you. There we go. So So let me kind of put this into perspective in a sense. So we've got 3 different places here, right? So you got Southeast Zone, which is Death Row. You've got Wasteland, and you've got Raven Ridge. So if we were to score this Wasteland out, so look at the comparison on what you can loot in both instances. The percentages of the base percentages, which is the weapon and armor chance for a base, then what kind of level of stuff you can loot compared. So fundamentally, I would probably say it's up to yourself, but for me there is a bit of a clear winner, at least from my perspective, to be completely honest. But let me put another perspective. Where am I right now? But yeah, no, that is going to be a discussion video I'm going to be doing at some point in the future, I hope, because it is a very good question, and it's something I feel as if needs somewhat addressed as well. Oh yeah, definitely. Right, what you should be doing is see that fortune implant. Depending on where you are, depends on what you should use it for. I highly recommend dumping it in either weapon or armor, because realistically you're going to make more money from that. Then if you've got gold membership, it'll just work in your favour, to be honest. I'll take that as 50k. Let's open and see. Yeah. It's very much in your favour, to be honest, if you were to put it in weapon. Weapon loot chances are kind of the same as armour. Well, it's more than armour in these instances, in like Death Row or Raven Ridge. Definitely go for that, you'll get more out of it than if you really wanted a blueprint, you can buy said blueprint. Weapon, it's search speed. To be honest, that isn't a big stat for me. Yes, I have 130, but I don't care for it. It's not a speed I necessarily would say go all in. But again, it's your build, you decide. It's not my go-to for it. Yeah, the reason why my Santa Claus are doing pretty damn well than most melee weapons, because I was using the Santa Slayer for such a long time. I actually miss it, but I prefer these. It's because of my implants. That's all it is. The supply officer does help out, and doing the masteries also help out as well. Like, don't get me wrong, the damage you get from them are just top notch. At 20% does wonders. I'm not 20% yet, I'm working now. Whoa! So yeah, I would just keep working at it, improve your implants, and we'll go from there. Actually, but I got an idea for a new series actually. Well, not new, but a continuation. Let me go. Let me take note of this idea I've got, and we'll take it from there. Okay, so I got a bit of an idea of that. That's quite good. Okay. I've actually not tried Wasteland yet with it. Try to think with my grind setup, it probably could, but yeah, in fact, it would do well until a Titan comes along, because they take forever to kill. but I can base it on the Wasteland QRF when I do it. I get a better idea. But as Repair meant there, I would say it's not good for competitiveness. No melee weapon is, unfortunately. You would need to get like this short fuse crossbow, the Wraith Cannon. You just need something there. So, my opinion on the Slayer implant is poorly, to say the least. After buying it, I looted a experimental part, and I didn't get a lot more green variant of equipment. However, that was on the first day with mimicking it. I don't think it actually works as intended. I've got a funny feeling somewhere in that code is when you kill that boss, you need to be mimicking it. How do I word this? Okay, so think about you're fighting the bandits. Okay, your goal is experimental parts. That's what you want. That's what your heart's set on. You have a Slayer implant equipped, and it's only giving you about 50%, which is a 0.05 increase. So when that bandit dies, you're only getting that 0.05 increase. At least this is how I feel as if it works. But see if you were to get a bandit to low health and say, no, I'm going to mimic Slayer implant, and then get that 0.1%. I actually think that you need to mimic it before you kill him to get the best out of it. But I don't know. I'm not a dev. I am speculating here. I realistically don't see much use out of it otherwise than the allocation stats. Like getting 10% in damage or 10% in movement speed isn't actually that bad. But 10% search speed is okay. Again, not a stat I care about. But I can't say I recommend it. And honestly, it's not a good implant. And I do have a video sitting in my hard drive. I'll say hard drive. It's in my documents right now. But I'm not sure if I want to release it at this stage. But it kind of goes into a bit more of an explanation of why I think this way. And if you just compare to the other implants we've had recently, I mean, hook implant, people hated this when this came out, but it's actually proven so good for me. The Mimic implant, Mastercraft, and even the Fortune, they're the latest releases and they are fantastic. But dropping this Slayer implant with how it was kind of delivered originally just isn't in good taste, in my opinion. Because a lot of it was kind of like last minute works anyway. But for those who don't know, just to clarify, the Slayer implant was intended to give you an extra boss loot when you are in boss instances or bandits. However, that was disregarded because of balancing issues as well as just getting it to fundamentally work across multiplayer as well. If it was that way, it would have been a lot better. But the way they've done it is, it's not great. But again, that 10% or the divvy up of damage and movement isn't actually that bad at all. It's the probably best part of it because it does carry for what you need it for. Yeah, so I would say that short fuse crossbow can be very good to get you from level 1 to level 415. Obviously, there is the discretion of you need to be able to master the skill for it, just to actually get the full usage and just actually be good with it. Obviously, meet beaver level criteria to actually equip it. But I had a comment recently on the explosive tier review, basically saying I shouldn't be doing rage bait content in a sense. And to be completely honest with yourself, at that time when I was using the short fuse crossbow, oh my god, I get that again. I probably wouldn't recommend it at the time. I don't know if there's any work been done, but there was a bit of a highly obviously flaw using it for myself, and there was like a delay between alternative fire where you shoot and it would take a few seconds to explode, which really irked me the wrong way. I was using the Valk at the time and used to just go and tapping my thingy and that's it. But it's something people swear by it, and it does. Don't get me wrong, it can give you good results. It is a really good car. Explosive for what it is, and the design for it is, I'm not going to say unique, it is just kind of focus on life crossbows and that, but it does work. But what I would probably suggest is have a look at my implant video. That obviously I go into kind of somewhat detail into why I have these. I don't why I have a setups, but I explain why I use specific implants in each cast setting. Because when it comes to grinding bosses, I will just have both the Slayer and my Mastercraft implant sitting there, because depending the boss it is. So for example, if I'm fighting Flaming Long Arms at the bunker, I'm not going to switch over to my Mastercraft. I'll switch over to the Slayer in that instance actually. But if I'm fighting like a boss that's guaranteed a Mastercraft drop, who's to say I'm not going to just have the Slayer implant sitting there and actually get my Mastercraft mimicked? Because imagine if I loaded a God-crafted Ripsaw off a bat and something, I'll take it. Oh sugar. Yeah, please work, here we go. Is a hook plant viable? Especially with that. I actually haven't tried that mimic, if I'm honest, but that isn't a bad suggestion. So tell you what, because I don't do my loot runs as a video anymore, I will do another run after this. But I'll wait for now because I'm going to do something. Before we do anything else, if you want to be active in, I'm going to post it again, people are going to get annoyed. What I would recommend is join that Discord for now, because I'm going to do something after this run. What you think? Well, we'll see. So just make sure you're being an active chatter, and we'll see how this goes from now. Yeah, that's exactly what you want. Carlos, hello and welcome. So it's not out just yet, but soon, very soon. Completely not hinting, not sit and try a wink as if you can see me. Yeah, the part. But yeah, really the hook implant is actually there for the bucket. Really, it's very versatile. Don't get me wrong, if you are a new player with say like 2 implants, it's not going to be worth it for you to have it at a stage. But if you have, like me, I have about 37 implants and individual implants I can use, then I would say it's so recommended. You cannot fundamentally play the game without it. That's how good it is. Ted, hello, welcome. Surprised to see you in here as well. But thank you very much. Merry Christmas to yourself. Hopefully Santa's spoiled you as well. But we are a few screens away from ending this run, so let's make sure we do it. Let's hope we actually end on 300k as well. That would be a nice wee bonus as well. Yeah, this is actually no copyrighted music. Like, I was highly surprised that it. Oh, hold on, I hope it still is. Yeah, no copyrighted sounds still going. This is where I'll end the stream and I'll have like plenty. Have you ever picked up 111? Yes, I have actually. My first weapon was the Cyclone, and that was a thing to behold. It was literally just sitting here. I think it's actually this building, one of these buildings here. So I'm one for superstition. I believe I'm going to loot another one here. So it wasn't this one. Yeah, nah, I'm not taking it. So let me kill this bear. But let me check DF profile as well. You're kidding me? That's so far away. So it wasn't SSI actually, what one was it? Let me try to find the house again because we've not been in it yet. I know it's coming up, but it's what one it was. There's a specific layout I remember. There's the high. Oh, okay, Carlos. So it depends on where you are. So if, for example, you're in death row, you might want. Oh, I don't need that. You might want weapon chance. If you're in Raven Ridge, you're better with armor. And there's an exact reason for it. I went through it earlier in this stream as well. But yeah, there is. I'll have to have a bit of a discussion topic on that one. This doesn't have anything good in it, so I don't need it. Go. What's the reason? So let me bring it up again. Hold on. Let me see if I can find a spot to get in my inventory. Ah, I came to the wrong spot again. Bugger. There's so much spots here. Get rid of this. I had a 50k in it, but it's not worth it. Okay, so let me update. So just to clarify reasons, so this is the chart of what you can and can't loot in specific places. So for example, in Southeast Zone Death Row, you loot from level 35 to 75 repairable armor, whereas in Raven Ridge you'll get 45 to 75. The rarity, the chance of actually finding a 135 or 130 in Raven Ridge, I wouldn't put my full faith into it, so that's why I go for armor. If I loot a weapon of that kind, amazing, I'll take it, that's superb. So that's why I would probably keep it in that sense to armor, because my runs aren't to get the best, my runs are to scrap as much as I can. Oh, okay, I might need to give him a look into it, because I used to use something called Pretzel Rocks, and it used to have its whole corporate stations and non-corporate stuff and stations on there, and then they decided to go to a paid service, and I was like, no, uninstall, and that was the end of my last streaming career. But no, to be completely honest, let me see if I can find it. Where is it? I'm trying to show off my feet here and I can't fucking find it. I've had it for such a long time, I won't be able to actually find it anymore. I'm gonna do this. I'm so sorry, I can't even find the image anymore. Jesus. That's not fun. But yeah, I did indeed loot a Cyclone at one point. Yeah, so Raven Ridge can give you 135, 130s and 135s, so it is a good spot to loot. Death Row is better for committed runs, I feel. Pretzel Rocks, that was a service that I did use. It was quite good, but obviously I changed it. You should get hit. Yeah, it used to be good, but it became crap after paid stuff. So it really depends on you how you look. Me personally, again, this is Raven Ridge is my scrap run. I make at least 1.5 plus mil each run, so I can't really say anything else. And I do loot quite a lot of treasures as well, so I will take it happily. I'm done. So I do apologise. Obviously, looking at this, try to find that Cyclones from me off. Hey. Also, who asked that? The reason why I don't go back is because I'm also trying to look more with armors. Now, I don't know if you heard me say it earlier, but basically with the way engineers are set up, you gain more XP from repairing armors in your inventory, which is weird than you do given the actual service. So that's exactly what I'm doing right now to get that mastery to be completed, really. As for the C1, as an interesting take, let's look into the facts. At the moment, let's look into the facts before we do it. I think that would be more of a beneficial thing to just sit and do whilst we wait, as well. Okay. In the back of the bunker, I've got all these sitting here, so I'll just close them. Yep, that's not what we want. There we go. So I've got 1 PM. Congratulations, we take it. So the aftermath of that run is this. Okay, I'll have a look at them. If it's just recognition he requires, that's actually fine too. But yeah, so hopefully everyone's been active. Hopefully everyone's been behaving. I'm going to post this Discord server because what I'm going to do is be a pain in the backside. Let's do active. Yep. And I'm going to give subscribers a bit of luck. Okay, so if everyone can obviously say something in the chat, you will be entered into a draw. I am going to be giving away something within the next 10-ish minutes, and of course somebody comes in straight away going giveaway. But yeah, active chatters only. You need to be active. You also need to be subscribing to the channel. That's kind of my thing. And one of the ways, obviously, not everyone is going to be able to show that publicly. So the reason why I'm asking people to join the Discord is so I can get that proof. And what I'm going to do is making the channel in here. So, yeah, let's deal with some of this stuff here first, and then we will do the discussion of the C1 whilst there's active chat, get people actively chatting, and we'll go from there. First thing, I need to repair all these, just to show you this as well. So, masteries, so I'm at level 76, with 33, 33 out of 100, okay, well, 101. So everyone remember that, we'll see that. So let me start doing this as well. That's why I loaded the MRE. Yeah, so that's all the armors in my inventory. So if I go back, still level 76, but I've gained a lot more XP than I would with the just selling my services on the market. So I'll happily take it. I'll store stuff in here. Oh, so you can see my actual storage as well. Because I don't actually ever show these. Because I've got a lot of stupid stuff in here. Yeah, so maxed on there as well. So the next thing is I'm going to now grab these things out. Scrap on that. So I'm going to scrap all this now. Let's see what we get. So just below 1.8 mil. I think that's a pretty good amount. So I'll shove it in my bank whilst I'm here, actually. Okay. Okay, remember, active chatters, keep going. You're going to be entered into this giveaway, which I'm going to after the next discussion point. So, what you're telling me is Zega believes that the C1 is going to increase in price. Okay. So currently in the outpost it's just under 80 mil. Let's have a look. Continue watching, please. So it's 77 here. Let me have a look at the credit prices. Oh, that's not bad. Is that bad? Yeah, that's actually bad. Okay, so show me credit prices for both. 7.9, 7.8. Okay. Okay, okay. So, you're curious about the short fuse, let's see as well. Okay. Fucking hell. Oh. Yeah, okay. But okay, so here's a controversial question for everyone else in chat. What do you think about this Crystorm? Do you think it will go up in price? Do you think it will go down? Will it remain the same? And depending on obviously what you think, let me know why. And then obviously after the fact, I will give out my opinion. Because I think I've just made it up there. Okay. Yeah, I'm not giving away a Cryostorm. Not this time. I was going to give away a Gut Stitcher back in Halloween, but that didn't work out. Okay. So George, the only thing with that is the Biospirit isn't out yet. Come on, Dead Frontier. Has mana died? No? Dead Frontier might be down. Bear with me, Dead Frontier might be down. I'm not else saying anything. Let me check in my other tab. Bear with me. Huh? Oh wait, this will be a good time to test that out. So, spell should be a shotgun. This is a gun I want to try out, as silly as it sounds. I think the Biosphere is actually just one of these. It's a goblin? Hold on. Okay. So the Biosphere, I can't say anything off because I've never, you know, dealt with it yet. Yeah. Maxstorm is actually worth, yes, 400 mil. It is worth it for what it is. With my grinding builds, I can do up to 3,000 per shot on one enemy, obviously, so that's overkill. I mean, I'm doing a giveaway right now. I'm not particularly giving away cash. There's requirements, like I said, guys. If you're wanting to be entered in this section of a giveaway, be subscribed. Definitely do join the Discord as well, because I will be asking for proof that you actually follow me. Obviously, I know for a fact somebody will follow, then straight away unfollow if they don't win or do win. If you do, you're a bit of a scumbag, I'll be honest, if you do that. But the thing is, George, for me, the Biosphere is one of those ones I don't think will be easily achievable. It might be one of those ones where you need to craft it, and I'll actually be all for that as well. But just to kind of give my 2 cents on the outcome of the C1 for price-wise, it is a lot harder to say, because my opinion on obviously some other LAs is actually more correct for myself than it is for other people. So for example, we got Stitcher as an example. It's actually the best SMG in the game at this moment in time, because it always crits. It's just fundamentally better in my opinion. But people don't like it because it's an SMG basically. That's the fundamental issue with it. SMGs in this game have the highest DPS, but it could outshine in DPS, but they're fundamentally just crap. But I believed, obviously, I still do believe that the Gut Stitcher is the best one in the game, and unfortunately that went down in price as well. So it went from, how much was, hold on, how much was it? It was like 7,400, 10,600. Oh, so hold on. In fact, no, it's sitting around the right price. Yeah, so it was confirmed by Clayton as well that SMGs have the best, the highest DPS in the game. The reason why they were affected by the drop-off, the damage drop-off, is because they were the best, and that was confirmed in Discord by obviously Clayton, so I can't really argue that point. So it could have been really good, but I think obviously that whole drop-off thing really was a piss off. But what happened to the Titan Can? So that was April Fool's. That was a complete April Fool's. There was mention of a Titan Can probably being in the work, and it will be. I think that it will be the next iteration of Wraith Kit, the best weapon. How do they? So let's have a look. So based on the best of these, at least. So 6.6. So you got that's the best one there. In fact, no, it's not. So it'll be Marauder. But how am I going to base this though? Can't do damage per second. To be honest, Ed, I don't know how to explain it, to be honest. Like, I don't know specifically what stat I would need to use to try to. But again, to confirm, this is something that was confirmed by Clayton, and yeah, that's, like I said, confirmed by Clayton in Discord. I'll see if I can find it on there, actually. What's going on? Hold on, I wonder if that's the issue. Hold on. Is this the wrong one? No, I'm having to do this hunt. Again, guys, so be active. Don't dilly-dally, just make sure you're still chatting. Of course I can't fucking find it now. Apologies, I'm still trying to find this because I... don't want to be that guy. Was it in this conversation? Sorry, Ted, I'm still looking for this quote because obviously I don't want to be that guy. You should... I can't find it at all, but I did find something similar to what I was talking about, but it's not that conversation. I do remember the reason for that drop off was because the DPS. So SMGs were initially the same way. I guess people do not remember, but when the change was added, SMGs had gotten a roughly 20 to 30% DPS boost across all weapons, which would have made them a good bit stronger than most other weapons whilst using cheaper ammo types. I can't find the exact, because I do remember it. So not one to spread false information, to be honest. It's just not helpful. Nah, fuck it. Right. So, let's see. How much would I sell a serpent implant? I wouldn't, because I only have one. Currently, it seems to be worth about $250,000 at this stage on the market. So there is very rare, a very little much of a market or need for it at this stage. What's the word I'm looking for? Basically, there's not enough. There's not enough supply for it. So let's have a look at the Wraith Can just for shits and giggles. So it could apparently be on par-ish with it, going by DPS-ish. No, not really. But, you know what? I don't know why we're comparing it to that when I've got the best one here. Right. Going by this check here, the gut stitcher is shit, I'm just saying. What's our SMGs that could rival gut stitcher, maybe Spectre SMG? So, said the only other one that would can rival is the Marauder, and that's because of the firing rate on that. That's probably the best one really there. Other than that, SMGs are kind of just meh. Got such a very sniper coil. So hyper coil is a lot slower, apparently, but it's odd. Well, it's fast initially. See, I don't know how to read the DPS in this, to be honest. Like, it just a lot of confusion. If it says fast firing speed, I'll take it. But yeah, I would go for a Marauder Sid. Reach Marauder with high dex. What attack speed fuck are you talking about, Ted? Cause if there's one, then that'd be interesting, because I'm bullshitting my way with it. George, I wouldn't actually be able to expand on it, unfortunately. So that lore is all in this Wikipedia. It's in these sections here. It's in the archives as well. It goes all here. The lore is sitting behind there. So I wouldn't be able to say much with that. They focus on guns and they're similar to yours. Marauder beats Tempest. Does it? That's one of the weapons I need to test. Look at the highest number, so yeah, it'd be in that aspect. Does shit a lot faster, apparently. A lot more shots per second, as you can see. Yeah, I feel like it's Marauder and got such a doesn't beat. This again. But what is the bug exactly? Because if you're saying there's an attack speed bug, I shit you not, with my implant setup, I will have about 75% dex speed. George, don't ask me. I fucking wish you used biomass. Just to kind of put this controversial thing out there as well, whilst I'm here, because obviously we're discussing the gut stitcher itself. Where is it? So what I actually want to know more, and I don't know if I'm going to zoom right in so you can see it. Why did we go from this, and I'm covered in like flesh and such, to where is it? To this? Like, what happened there for me? Like, where in that design process did it change from a biomass to a 55 Talon 40? So that's more my question. You know what? Is this going to be enough? I'm going to regret doing this. Let's quickly have a look at this. I'm curious now. Not one left, okay. Second. Okay, let's have a look at this. Ah, shit. No, hold on. I apparently can't fucking equip anything. So, Ted, to be transparent with yourself as well, so see that, in fact, obviously Marauder is slower than the, sorry, the Gust Stitch is slower than the Marauder. That's not a bug. That was the intended purpose, to kind of bring things up to speed. No, so going from what I've taken from that, you're saying that slow weapons is kind of bugged with that. Wait, Ted, are you... Ted, I know where we're getting that mixed up here. So it's not actually a bug, it's, I don't know if... What the fuck is that? But basically, one of the things I need to point out here, so, sequels tests, do them in Unity 5. So this was discussed multiple times as well, I've seen it at the same time. The reason why obviously faster weapons aren't really actually affected, like one or other, is because the engine is kind of shit. It's not a bug, it's just the engine shit. That's why they're upgrading, not specifically why, but that's one of the main reasons why they're upgrading, to actually allow that to be better. I wouldn't say it's a bug, I would say it's more a limitation. Engine limitation is a thing, it's like, how am I putting it? Based on one of my favourite series, Kingdom Hearts, they went from, I think it was the Luminous engine to Unreal Engine, and they could do all this different shit. It's not a bug, it's just limitation. At least in my textbook definition, that is just... It's not a bug. A bug would be something fundamentally, no, not fundamentally, but flawed in that aspect. And it's... The rate of fire part isn't flawed, it works for the most part. It's just that one specific instance where, shit, fast weapon not going faster. I mean, it's if you look at the chainsaws as well, that's not affected at the same time. Right, I'm going to roll this because I'm taking the piss with it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Dead. Shit, you not. This is not rigged. Right, Ted, just to clarify what you have won today, my friend, you have won 250 fucking credits. So give me your Discord. In fact, you're in my Discord. If you're not in my Discord, that's fine. Give me your in-game name. And I'll send that over now. Let me catch up a little bit. George, no, I didn't. I did see Psycho actually died in his run, unfortunately, which was quite depressing in a sense. Because I'm just hoping he's went up. There you go, take that. Because he went and done pretty damn well with that, and it's sad to see that he done fucked up. Yeah, it was still going on. I guess this is what I kept saying. People keep chatting, keep chatting. You enter, keep chatting. What's this? Oh, okay. So let me put my rod away. I don't want to touch it again for another year. Yeah, he died at a very high level. I'm actually upset for him as well. Like, that's... Of everyone, I would have thought he would have got it. He would have been the first one to 415. Ah, shit. Oof. What's my profile name? It's Mightman. Right, like I said, the next one will be... Or even message me on Discord and I will get that sent over to you. If you're in Outpost, that's fine, I can still get it to yourself. If you're in Raven Ridge, I will need to do some of my magic and make sure it gets to you. Right, I'm going to close these down now, don't need them open. In fact, I think that's this, yes. The Crystorm will go up in price. It won't double for the first year at least. But, hold on, what I'm going to do, because it seems if you want to be a little bit secretive of this, that's fine. Give me a sec. There we go. That's fine. I can see you want to be a little bit secretive. That's absolutely fine. I'll get it sent over to you now. You're in Post. Okay, give me a sec. I'm going to just do my voodoo magic here. Oh. When did I add fucking chat? Eh? Yeah. To be fair, not gonna lie, I was not expecting you to win that. With everyone in there, there's so many other people. So yeah, so I will need to... Hold on, I need to do my black magic voodoo. Oh, why is that? Oh, this game's fucking stupid. Yeah, I need to do it all the way. Okay, bear with me. It will get to you in the next 10 minutes max. Okay, that's it with you now. And just to clarify, since everybody wants to show it now, there you go. So that's on your way to you now. So that is not the giveaway finished, guys. So I will do one more before I completely end the stream. But 2 hours in, I am curious about the question that was asked earlier. So we're going to just see how it goes. I am not going to give away money, I'm afraid, unfortunately. I'm giving away credits during this stream, but I am not going to be doing that, unfortunately. My bot doesn't like me, but it just got added today. It's going to get fired after this stream. I'll need to look for a new one quickly. But, nah, congrats on one. Make sure you pick them up so I don't have that space being used. So, yeah, Cry Storm's going to go up in price. Absolutely fine. I would buy it. Oh, they have. Yeah, so I said sorry. The screen was black because I thought Ted would have been a little bit secretive on who his in-game name is. But yeah, that being said, let me quickly look at the giveaway thing again. Okay, close. So are you taking out of that? Yeah, so you're taking out. So that being said, if you still want to be entered in the next part of the giveaway, please still continue to chat. Active chatters are being entered into this. I'm going to just bring us back up. So let me do a little bit of catch up. Carlos, Shrek movie's fantastic. Well, all 3 of them are. So yeah. Why do I think you'd be secretive? Just because obviously when I used to do streaming and such in the past, if someone didn't want to give me their name in the chat, they'd be like, okay, well, check PMs, check this and this, and they get sent over. How does this registration go again? Sid, what do you mean by that? Sorry, I don't understand. Apologies. But again, I am going to be that guy now. Oh, seems as if we had a wee spam bot in here at one point. If people are interested in the content, please check out this. It's my Discord server. I actually will release a video live whilst we're doing this, actually. So, let's do another loot run, but with 400% implant chance. Now let's see how much implants actually do look, because that'll be interesting to kind of know. Kinda. So this one I will just go for full inventory and make my way back. I'm not going to dilly-dally with that. Should I actually be getting the bot to do that? Oh, I'm not going. No, I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of that. What the fuck are we listening to? No, the chem plant isn't in my area that I'm in. I don't actually look chem plant at all. I go for, yeah, skipping this. I actually go for the, yeah, I'm not going to do that. The prison. The prison's more my speed for what it is. I don't like the fact, obviously, all these guys like to explode. So I would rub. Fucking hell, the song choice now is just getting worse. I'd rather just do what I like for prison. I've got to run there and back, and it just works for me. Yeah, they are basically Wolverine claws. But the one thing now with these being released, I had a brilliant suggestion. If anyone's seen the Harvester or the Reaper in certain zones, you'll know they have like a big bladed razor sharp arm. The Harvester kills you in one hit, and the Reaper takes several because it is what it is. I actually think we should now be able to get one of them as either an LE or a craftable weapon. Craftable in-game weapon. Yeah. I think that would have been very, very fun to see. Now we have, obviously, like these claws are more of a fist weapon. It should be implemented. See, here's my other controversial thing as well, Ted. So I don't know if you've ever seen it. Like, it's not related to the, obviously using zombie equipment because we already use stuff related to like a Black Titan, Parasitic Husk. You know, I didn't swing for it. There we go. Why have we not been able to be given a Joe Blade recipe? The description says it's a katana or a wakitake. Wakitake. I can't pronounce that. Wakizaki. Fuck it. You know exactly what I mean. Like, why is that being described as that as a recipe, but we can't use it? Yeah, I can't pronounce it. Listen, guys. I'm Scottish. Stuff it does not come easy to pronounce. Even does the accent. Right, so far we're at 400% implant. We've not looted any implants. That's quite a concern. I would expected at least 2 by now. What's the Sashos? I fucking pronounced that badly. Where's the Sashos? Whoa! Holy shit! That's one of those moments you realise you shouldn't be saying stuff. Good thing I'm face or something like that, not fucking. Showing it. The embarrassment. What's this? Oh, done. What's this? What's this? Oh, done. I have a much better idea. So.
Worcestershire.
That's not how you fucking pronounce it! Oh, Google. That's not how you fucking pronounce it! Oh, it's Worcestershire. Here we go. That's it. Yeah, I had to stop the music. Basically, if I said it, I can't hear shit. Like, I can barely hear, obviously, myself think with this headset on, but yeah. See, that bot, I might keep it around now. It's been a good moderator now. But yeah, guys, by the way, just FYI, if you are enjoying this stream, like, obviously, I do one-off streams these days, but I will have plenty of content coming out anyway. If you're enjoying the content, if you're enjoying it for me, enjoying it for what you're seeing, loot runs aren't going to be particularly enjoyable. Definitely give me a subscribe. Linger about. You will not be dissatisfied, to say the least. See, I'm better mimicking the Mastercraft implant. I'm learning so much Mastercraft stuff, it's actually just fundamentally better for me to continue doing that. Right, see if I finish this screen and I've not got an implant. That's it. Game's done. Oh, I don't want that. Yeah, we'll go down and go out. Let's get our inbox to see. Nah. Right. And I can't mind you. I mean, you already won. I don't think Nightbot will let you win again. Right, when they are nearly done for today's stream anyway, I'll need to get myself fed at the same time. Right. But yeah, I did promise to do some bossing, but because the cat bosses here, we don't actually give aggro, so it makes things a lot more difficult. So I'll create my own aggros just to show this off as well. Engagement ring, yay! So to be completely transparent again, Type 2 I've got here is absolutely fantastic. I cannot say it's a bad gun in any general. Yes! Perfect, let's go. Yeah, so to be transparent, so I don't get to keep this gun. I've been asked not to compete in competition, but I have made it clear to obviously Clayton at least that I'm a looter. I'm in comp for that right now, but it's like plan 1. So this weapon reviews for like the weapons they give me, I think, won't break that kind of rule as far as I'm aware. It's a massive cap. Different comps. Let me finish up this bit here and I'll actually do go in a bit more depth with it. Okay. So, yeah, I am restricted with certain things regarding to do this, but I was given the same opportunity as other streamers or other content creators for Death Frontier. I think this is both across the board of DF1 and DF2, but I do not fully know. It's not been made clear. But I have verified things with Clayton, and he has allowed me to just do this with this gun. So yeah, I'm allowed to be transparent with what it is, how I got it. I'm allowed to tell you what I think of it with no bias of saying, oh wow, it's great because Clayton let me use it. I can tell you that I was approached to be offered this kind of thing to do, which obviously I'm going to take because I make content for Dead Frontier, and I'm not allowed to really abuse anything in that sense because I don't want to take the piss with what I have, and because I do appreciate this point for it. Oh, yeah, come on. To be fair, I want. Oh, stop it. So I've got a cat and she's just been needed now. Yeah, to be fair, I actually really like the Santa Claus. Compared to the Santa Slayer, I think it's definitely slow. Oh, you little shit. It's slow. But I think they are such a good melee weapon. I'm actually going to use them to finish my grind for mastery. It's very, very good for what it is. And Carlos, so this one, Type 2, you couldn't get in a legit manner. The only way for you to get this is if you became part of the Dead Frontier moderation team or dev team, or part of that team at least. They will offer you, like, obviously the Banhammer and the Type 2 GU as well. And to be completely honest, they are both, like the Banhammer and this are fantastic weapons. I'm not allowed to request the Banhammer, unfortunately, but there is obviously stuff there from like Silent, previous moderators as well, and you can see how they obviously use it quite frequently. I mean, look at Silent, he has it equipped right now as an example. Obviously I have requested to you get other weapons. My first request, just to be transparent again, was the BM-59, which was a custom made weapon back in the day for a Lieutenant Frankie, but since then, he has gone MIA, and he is no longer around. I did want to try it out and see. Holy shit, I did not even read that properly. Mini first aid kit actually restores 150 health if administered. Huh? I'm a fucking idiot. So yeah, it's stuff I can and can't do. So I tier buy it and I'll follow the rules I've got here. But it won't stop me from being honest about things here, because it shouldn't. But yeah, I'm so happy this is my first one I picked. It's just fundamentally good. Free. What would you say the first best melee, free melee is then? That's such a controversial point. People say Bloodseeker, some say the what's it called? Doomstar. I'll use that one up. Right, this whole run was a point of just getting the implant. Second. Okay, okay. To be transparent, I don't have a opinion on the Doomstar yet. I do for Bloodseeker, I do really enjoy that. It looks ass. Okay, I'll need to have a look at that at some point then. Yeah. I shouldn't have scrapped that, I should have been on. Right, I'm just gonna head back because I need to end stream in a moment, I think. But before I do that, we'll do a few more things anyway. Bear with me for a moment. No, Ted, just to be transparent, I am not a moderator for Dead Frontier at all. That's the most transparent. Like, I'm nothing in terms of Dead Frontier. I'm a nobody. I'm just some guy on the internet that makes videos. Again, I'll show you the DPS on this actually, because it is fucking crazy. So hold on, let me put my grind setup on. Ready? So this is your normal. And if you press control here, 48 shots per fucking second. That alone is crazy. Like, crazy. Right, let me repair these armors and then I'll get stuff scrapped and such. So from this, I'm expecting at least a mil. I'm not too confident it's going to work out that way, but we'll see. So let me scrap it. So, to basically tell a story, Clayton reached out to me and he said, look, I can do this for you. I'm offering it to other content creators for Dead Frontier. So people like Zega probably will have that connection as well, but Egghead, if he's one that people watches, and unfortunately I don't know much more in terms of who else actually makes content for Dead Frontier, but people have been offered, and to be honest, people should be taking it up, because the trade-off is you get to test these weapons out and show off, or show off the equipment and that, but they get marketing from it at the same time. So it is, like, I can't say it's a bad system, it's not, it's actually smart for what it is. It's just like any other creator platform, partnership I've been in. Do this. Fucking hell, should be looting these. Let's open that. Come on, give me a boost. Don't want that. Yeah, like, so I've been, like, to be transparent, I streamed for a number of years under a different username, not for Dead Frontier, but other games and such, and I'll just buy it, I'll tank it. And the content creator cap programs they did was you make content to advertise our game, and we'll give you the products, or we'll give you a sort of payment, but will be within within the game kind of element of it. And that's normal, that is just normal for what it is. But when it comes to Death Frontier, unlike Champion, who got given like 16 years of gold membership, that he obviously threw away for cheese pizza, there hasn't been anything that sort for this game as far as I'm aware. We have people like Stanley, who's a helper. He will make content every now and again to kind of just do his thing. You get, in fact, you don't really get much more. You get people like myself, Ted, and Zega. Like, Zega's the only person I know that's like actually doing content for this game at this stage. Like, we're making it because we actually like doing it. See, Ted, here's my thing. Did you actually get given a not the Panhammer for free, or did they just make it and yeah, add it in, and you added it in and you had to buy it? Because I know in the past when stuff's been implemented in, they did have a credit reward for it. Ah, here we go. So they offered credit, yeah. So that's, to be fair, Ted, you should take it. They do that for any suggestion that gets added into the game as a FYI. So if you have a suggestion, it might seem stupid, it might get disliked, fire it in, because Clayton might see it and be like thinking, actually, that's not a bad idea, I'm going to add it in, regardless of what people think of it. It is a good system to kind of go for, in my opinion. Let me just shove this in the bank right now. 45 mil, we're getting there. Yeah, like, I do it for love. I do this for the love of the game as well. I don't really. I'm awarding this. I've been playing Dead Frontier for such a long time that I do it. I'm still around because I like the game. Don't get me wrong, it pisses me off at the best of time, and it can be a bit boring at the worst times, but it is a good game. It survived this long. The alternative game to this back in the day was Zombie Pandemic, and that's gone and has been gone for 8 years now, maybe more, 10. So this game has been around for such a long time, it has a lot going for it, and even Pawn at one point in the past said if he has to, he'll host the servers back in his basement. And I have no doubt he did that for 2D. Yeah, I did. I'm still not going to forgive you for that. I wanted the Panhammer. I wanted to test it. Like, I've never been given access to any of the hardcore Iron Man stuff. I've actually wanted to try it out. I'm going to do something right now. I don't know if we are going to get away with it, but we'll see. Can you see this? No. Right, whilst I'm here, just to kind of test this out, not test it, but communicate out. If you guys want a video to watch as well, here is my review video. Well, yeah, review video of the GU. Do give it a check out because it's actually really good. You can see my initial surprise and such with it. But did they ask you to test it at all, or was it just added in like next day kind of thing, or near the end? Because that would irk me, because obviously one of the people I know that tests the game is Clayton and Admin Pawn. Yeah, like they used in the past. Like, I don't know if you remember, if it's still in the. Hold on. So that line right there, that doesn't really get included these days. So for me, the Panhammer would have been part of this. Oh, so they need to. That's false advertisement. Huh. Don't get me wrong, I would have grabbed it at the Hardcore Iron Man box anyway, because it is, from what I've heard and what I've seen, it is a very good melee. And obviously, I will thank you for that for suggesting it because it is actually really fucking good. What was I going to do? Yeah, okay. Before I do anything else, let me just do this. Ah, the fucking file's too big. Hold on. Size. Yeah, machine, we did see it earlier, we actually looked at it as well. Somebody asked me about the Cryostorm if it'll go up in price, and I checked all the LEs that are off the top of my head, and it is very expensive. Very much worth it. Again, don't get me wrong, it is the best rifle in the game. But yeah, let me just do this. You see, people raised the point that Clayton in the comment. Hold on. Sorry. So people made the comment that, well, raised the comment that Clayton did say that if it wasn't for the Christmas event, Unity 5 would be out. And obviously that's been delayed because things have been worked on from scratch. So I completely understand that testing isn't a possibility and that's out of question for most. But even that, I believe they should open that again. Because I remember in the past, that Clayton used to do the HUD mod, and it used to be so good. It used to be so well done, and all that stuff was implemented into it. I just wish the UI was a lot bit better. But yeah, again, the Panhammer, like I said, is a fantastic weapon from what I've seen. I am jealous that I didn't get it permanently, so I will be requesting all the hardcore Iron Man stuff anyway to test out, apart from the implant and the armor, because we don't do armor tests here. But yeah, that was the Type 2 GU minigun. It's just so good for what it is. But again, to be transparent, I do not get to keep it. It will be out my inventory by next week, and basically I'm just making as much content as I can with it, even this stream. Don't use it much, but I am doing something right now for everyone before I go. So let me just finish this off. Ah, you fucker. That being said, by the way, I still have an open giveaway ongoing right now. Obviously, Ted, you've won, but everyone else, you could keep chatting, just saying. It's a masculine skin. So give me a second. I'm still doing something here. Okay. So So you would ask for a penknife that deals off 100,000 DPS. Interesting. I would ask for my own custom weapon. In fact, no. I would ask him for something completely different. I wouldn't ask him for any weapon. I would actually ask him to add me into the game. Add my character as a permanent NPC somewhere. That's what I would ask. Not for the weapons. Not for the content I could make from it. Just be part of Death Frontier history. Just be some random NPC that people are like, why the fuck are they there? Dead. I have no idea why it's... Oh, spamming caps, guy. Nah, I just want to be that kind of rare event NPC that sits... Say... Point of interest. And going, what the fuck is this? That's it. Yes, I'm a big out of bag. That's how I've got my 40 mil sitting there. But yeah, like you understand at least what I'm talking about. You just want to be something different. The equipment in the game I can get, like doing these runs as you see, I make a fuck ton of money. I don't need to worry about it too much, but I just be part of something different. Right. That being said, I am going to start posting places because you're going to see it as well. Shut the fuck up, Reese. So I'm just posting another video there. It's gameplay for the Type 2. So I'm going to claim my tabs here just because it's easier. Time's at 7 o'clock. Yeah. My first aid kit sold. So, that being said, we are going to do one more giveaway. We are going to give it another 250 credits to one lucky viewer. Obviously, Ted, you have entered, you have won, and I'm hoping you've accepted, but you shan't win again. What's that? 40%, but... I mean, have you seen me with full dexterity by any chance, machine? That shit is fast. Right, let me have a look at stuff here. Completely not what I meant to type. Is that actually that one? Sake. Ah. Okay, interesting. That's a pocket can, but... Yeah, it's Kid brand. Hold the fuck on. That's the Vulcan. They're the same. Less. Same. Ah. It does actually kind of put things into perspective. What I mean by it is, see... Ah? So is your pocket can? It is basically a pocket can with so much more damage. I guess I was right. That's crazy. Yeah, so you can do that with every single one. So for example, if you have a breacher named 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not going to say anything explicit. And you use that to craft a cyclone. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. Same for the X cookery. It gets a bit weird with rename armors. Oh, because I remember the only rename armors I remember are these ones we got like God knows how long ago. They were pretty damn good. Look, I think it was Christmas. That as well. I've got that somewhere, and that. See, I've actually never owned these. So let's have a look. It requires the Shinobu mesh. Let's see if we find that. Ah. Actually, I might make it. So for the exterminator, you need the GT and Shinobu mesh. That and oh, that's even worse. So that is something. That's one of the reasons why I would probably never craft these items, because I have too many renames and I'd rather not fuck about with them, to be honest. Okay. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 people, and that's a giveaway. So this will be the last call before I roll this. Just like FY fucking I. And again, if anyone's interested in the content I make, please do keep up in touch with the Discord. I do. It does update when obviously I post something, and I do try to keep things as transparent as I can. Oh. So I would say definitely get your asses in there, and we'll go from there. In the meantime, I'm just going to double check my DF profile, my personal one. This needs to be up more. This needs to be up there. But yeah. How long's this song got left? So at the end of a song, I will roll, and that'll be it for tonight, guys. Obviously, on here we don't really host, we don't do much. It's just a lot of stuff sitting there. So we'll just deal with it. Again, I've just released a video for the Type 2 gameplay, and just obviously you can see the proof right there. That is Type 2 I've got equipped. I am going to be sad when this goes. I'm going to go back to the Gut Stitch on, finish off that mastery of severe depression. But again, it's great trying shit like this out. Again, I don't know what I'm saying again. If anyone wants to recommend anything that I use for or request or review next for the Frontier, do leave a comment on this video. If I can find the chat again. Leave a comment on this video on what you want to see next. Other people have already asked for the penknife, ironically, and the corpse destroyer. If you have something you want to see, if you let me know. I do have one video sitting in the background right now. So I will hold on to that at this stage. Ted, I do appreciate it, but I don't need to do that anymore. Unfortunately, I don't need to rely on ask for things from other people, because I'll just annoy Clayton to tell him to give me a selection. Pretend I've not just hit puberty. I'll just ask Clayton to give me a selection of items, and it gives me a chance to review them all. Obviously, he can manage and take stuff out of my inventory at will. So I'm hoping it doesn't take out the wrong things, because it'd be a bit scary. But yeah, I'm going to roll this now. Thank you everyone popping by, I do very much appreciate it. Again, if you're subscribed to the channel, you do get a lot of extra luck going by this. And I'm going to roll a winner now. 3, 2, 1. Survey says Erin, Emily Robson. Well done. Congrats. Once you reply, I can do stuff from there. Fallen status unknown. Don't know how I feel about that. Okay, I'll give you a minute to actually reply, and then we'll go from there. If not, then I'll re-roll, so we'll keep this going at least. But guys, I do recommend do give me a subscription here. I'm pretty much one of the most frequent content creators for Death Frontier right now. Did we have a bot? Was it a bot? Did they even speak? Hey, if it did actually speak, actually I'm oblivious. Laura, alright. Let me check where you are. Sorry if you are going to be uncomfortable being doxed like this. But just to show, this guy, he's been MIA for years. It's this gun I wanted to try. I'm not allowed to. Raging. Yeah, let's see. You are an outpost. Right, let me do my magic and get it over to you. Get. So, I am going to hide my screen for now whilst I do this because, in fact, don't need to. Get. Oops, wrong storage. And please check your private trades. I've sent that over now. I'll need to take a screenshot proof when that's true. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for popping by. Again, the videos I post in chat, I'll do it one more time, and I'll stop being a pain in the ass for tonight. Where are they? So, the very first one, this video here that I'm posting, that is the Type 2 review. If you have a suggestion for a weapon you want me to use, please leave it in the comments. If you see a suggestion there you think, oh wait, actually I want to see that, give it a like. The more likes it has, the better understanding I have of what people want to see. And I can make a review video of that within a few days at least, quite quickly, because I'm quite good at that. If you are wanting to watch something after the stream, we do currently have the gameplay for the Type 2 as well, which is this video right here. And to end things off yet again, going to be a pain in the backside with this because I've said it several times now. If you want to be updated in regards to when I go live, because it's very infrequent I do, or if you want to know when I post content and such, I'll even have a bit more of a discussion regarding the game, please join the Discord. I will open up a few more channels after the fact as well. I think I've got an idea of what I want to add in as well. And even if there's any content suggestions you want, let me know. But honestly, everyone, thank you very much for popping by. This has probably been one of the busiest Death Frontier streams in the last 10 years. But I appreciate everyone's popping by, and I look forward to continuing this with yourselves, and obviously with working with the dev team to show off stuff as well. I will chance my luck to see if I can maybe show off some weapons that's not released yet, that technically seems to be in the game. I will ask it, no guarantee. I will push that boundary in terms of just asking. So I appreciate everyone that's been here. Hope you enjoy yourselves. It's been a great Christmas. Spend it with yourselves, and have a great night and day. I'll let this song finish out the stream, and when it's finished, I'll be me. So yeah, good night, guys. Just FYI, by the way, just before I forget to show this nugget of information, if you've already got the Ultra Boost, if you get a sugar cookie, just FYI, this apparently stacks with Ultra Boost as a what's it called? EX boost. Just FYI. Hello, is anyone still there? Hello? Ah. Well, if there's anyone still there, I would probably recommend going, because this is the end of the stream. We don't need to be here. Yeah, go, sure. Go away. Yeah, don't go away. Ain't my long time. But no, guys, thank you very much.